Up in the morning for a day. What's going on out there? A little small job around here. Building an awning over top of a door. Just a little small one, about 36 by 36, you know. I'm trying to get an early jump on this thing, man, because I'm wondering if I need to put some support brackets on that thing. You know, it's not that heavy, so oh man, I'm undecisive right now. Yeah, I'm undecisive right now. What move I should make? I think I'm gonna have to go back to the house. Whenever in doubt, it's better be safe than sorry, you know. It's pretty sturdy, but I ain't too sure. Hold tight. Yeah, I was telling my man yesterday, hey, man, that thing kind of flimsy. And he said it's all right, and then I noticed that once we put the side panels on that framing, it became more sturdier. But I was still concerned we were running out of daylight, and I said even though it's more sturdier, it's more weight. So I'm gonna go around here and look, because I got a funny feeling. I think I need to put some support brackets on that thing. You know, it might not come down in a year or two or three, but you know, after a period of time, that wood started getting soft and getting moisture. If they're having more damage, next thing you know, all my attachments and the holes then got bigger and they started working their way out. I think that they need I think they need to be supported. Some kind of form or fashion. But you know, it ain't nothing but a thing. Yeah, but number two, he got another hustle this morning, you know. I'm just trying to get an early jump, man, because you know I want to get that awning finished and start on that mud work. But the mud work will take a day to dry. It was pretty warm in there, so it'll take a day to dry. And I'm gonna have to hit that twice. So that's 2 days right there. Yeah, that's 2 days right there. And number two told me, man, put the heating gun on it. I said, nope. You ain't gonna do nothing but start it cracking. Where you get that from? You gotta let nature take its course on that mud work. I'm gonna go by the site and drop some material. Go to the box store. I have to get one piece of aluminum channel. One piece of aluminum channel for the soffits. That's the biggest part of it, you know. They got the biggest part of it done, you know. Yeah, man, I went around there and looked at that on and I'm not satisfied with it. I'm gonna have to put some brackets on that support bracket. Old man ain't looking for no lawsuit. I ain't looking for no lawsuit. See if I can go ahead and pull that off. Yeah. Safe and sorry, baby. Get that out the way. Not much, you know. I don't want to. The support brackets, you know. I don't want no overkill because we. I think we use 1.5 by 1.5 to build it, and some of it, you know. On the legend board, we use 2 by 4, you know, because it wasn't that big, man. About 36 inches long, about 38 inches wide. So, you know, I didn't want to use a whole bunch of 2 by 4s, you know. That's overkill, you know. And her biggest concern was to, you know, stop that water from coming down there with no storm door and getting in the house and eating up the corners of the wall. I got it now, though, baby. You know, I was going back and forth yesterday, especially last night, because I didn't get out of there till about 7:15, and I was telling him about I didn't like the little wiggle. It didn't have much wiggle, but I didn't like the little wiggle that it had. He said it's all right. I said, would you stand on it? Got quiet then. Would you stand on it? He got quiet then. See, that was an indication right there that, you know, he wasn't too. You know, a lot of times you got to watch the people that's helping you, man, and you're paying them because they're there to get the money and go. This is what I do, man. This long term for me, so you know, I don't want no hiccups, you know. I don't want no hiccups. And I come back later on and tell you, yeah, man, you know, I end up going to court behind that on it. He ain't gonna say the but. Oh yeah, that's all he gonna say. Is he gonna take the blame? Nope, because he's not to blame. When you're out here doing this hustle, man, you the one that's obligated, you know. And for instance, I shared this one time. The guy kept calling me for some floor work. Kept calling me. So I gave him a job. This client called me. He wanted two rooms done. About I guess they were about 10 by 10, you know, in the front of his house. And so he's supposed to have showed up that Monday, but that Monday it was Memorial Day or something. He called the man up and told him that he wasn't gonna be able to make it because his daughter, he had to take her to the hospital. I don't know how much truth that was in that, you know. So his man called me up and said, hey, now I gave the boy some work. I just gave the boy some work. You know, I won't make no money out of it. The man called me up and said, hey, your boy didn't show up. That's what he's supposed to be in here today. He didn't show up. He called and say so and so. And at the end of that conversation, he said, and I talked to you initially. Now, that man held me responsible just because I recommended somebody else. I had something going on, man. I had to stop what I was doing, man. I had to stop what I was doing. I had to get around there and do them 2 rooms, man. They wasn't very, very big rooms, but yeah. And then now that I look back, I lost money on that job. Now that I look back on it, you know. So you know, you gotta be careful when you you tell some people, look, I'm not able to get it right now, but I could recommend somebody to you. You got to let them individuals know I'm not responsible for nothing that he do. Because I just gave the guy some work. Man, the guy been calling, worrying me to death, man. And I give him something and he don't even show up. Because he want to enjoy the cookouts and stuff. Or whatever he was doing, I don't know. But that's the name of the game. Yeah, I'm gonna support that awning though. Yeah, I gotta put some support brackets on that. I show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, have a nice day, man.